final, Alan and Aldo. Aldo's a B, Alan's an A. Corner racks, always. Corner racks, always.
Oh, really? No,
yes, no, not optional.
No problem.
That eliminates any arguments or problems.
I wouldn't argue with it. No problem.
So anyway, we're having fun. Good bunch of people here tonight. Everybody's having a good time. And I welcome everybody to make comments on the videos. If you go to the YouTube channel and you watch the video, make a comment. Leave a comment. It shows interest and helps more interest. People have more interest in the match in the tournament. Thank you, folks. I guess I'll narrate this. I hope you can hear me. So you see on the right hand side, the 2, 4, and 5 are a problem. 3's over here, and the 1 ball is right next to the 9. So he can the only way he can make the 2 in the corner, which he's looking at right now, is to get almost perfectly full on it and turn it with left hand. He's going to throw it in, but then he has to shoot a bank shot on the 3. So the next 2 shots will be critical. So he's got a position that's really critical here, and that looks to be real good. I don't know if you can see enough. No, he can't see. He just shook his head. He just shook his head. So he's going to play safety. He could fan it and put the 2 on the end rail and have the cue ball go up table towards the other end. He's shooting high. Looks like he's shooting right-hand English on it. So going to hit it and knock the 2 ball down here in the end rail and have the cue ball go up the other end. But he needs to cue it real high, and I wouldn't really shoot any right-hand English on it. Got a little bit of an angle, but he's cued it low. He tried to make it, but he got a safety out of it. So now Alan's got to try to kick it, and Alan would like to miss the 9. And he did. He kicked it really well. Just really well. Although pretty much can just play a safety. It won't go by the 6, I don't think. It's not the percentage shot. So the thing is putting behind the 6 ball down there. But I don't think he didn't even see it. He's going to just knock the 2 ball down here, which is not the shot. If you put the 2 ball behind the 6 is a big ball. He might be trying that. No, he just banked it. See, so Alan's he can see the ball. Now just look at this. If he'd have put the cue ball behind the 6, he might have got ball in hand for a 2-9 combination. Now Alan, I don't think there's a little cue there. That's what he just played a safety. He put it back down there. Now again, Aldo, he can fan this and on the right hand side and have the 2 ball go 2 rails to the end rail by the 7. You understand? She'll cut it to the left about a half a diamond or a diamond. But he's not going to do that. He's shooting with, I don't know, he's shooting with right hand English, looks like. He might be crossing the top side of it. No, he wasn't. But see how he left his shot and he scratched. So that was not the way to shoot that. He should have shot it the way I said, to clip it on the right side, to have 2 ball go 2 rails to the end rail. Now Alan's got to shoot this with low, a little bit of left. It came way over here, and now he's almost straight in, which is not good. Well, yeah, it is good. But he's got to shoot this and hopefully like to float down just below the 4 here. So he shot with a little bit of an angle, just a tiny bit of an angle, which allowed him to slide forward. Now he's going to punch this out for the 5, like that. And now he got a little bit of an angle, which is okay. So position on the 8 is what he's looking at, okay? And So he'll punch this to get fairly straight on the 6, like that. And now, so now what he'll do is he wants to come back and get a pretty steep angle on the 7. And he didn't. Now he's got to go 2 rails to play the 2 and the 8 in this right-hand corner. So he'll shoot this with top right, and you rely on the spin to get it down, but he's close to the rail, so it's a delicate shot. It's hard to get a lot of right on it. And see what happened. Oh, he came down here, and it was perfect. It was perfect. That's real speed control there. That distance to play to a small window like that was really something. He's going to stun this forward. A little short. I don't think it's a scratch. But it's not your favorite shot in the 9-ball. But it's not that hard as long as you don't have to worry about a scratch. If you don't have to worry about a scratch, it's no biggie. You just think about making a shot. Notice his cue ball's at a little bit of an angle. His cue stick's at a bit of an angle, which is right. And he made it, but it was a little bit wide of the pocket. Not much. But, so when he shot that 7, what he did, instead of going 2 rails, he did go 2 rails, but he shot, so he kind of stunned it with some right. So he kind of punched it to make it hit the 7, hit the rail, and then come up the side rail, and the spin is what brought it down table, because it spun off the rail. Nice full hit. Corner ball went, and the 1 ball went. And he's got to look at the 2. 4 balls down this end, the 5's down the other end by the cue ball. 6 and 7 are next to each other, so he's going to shoot the 2 and just punch it, just stun it. So the cue ball float over here by the 9. He tried to get too energetic. Aldo has a combination on the 6, but it's really not a percentage shot. He can try to fan the 2 and have it come over here and hit this rough rail and put the cue ball down the other end underneath the 5. But he's shooting pretty much at the 2 with right hand to bank the 2 up table, bring the cue ball. Now he tried the combination, which was not the percentage shot. But you don't know where the 2 ball's going to go. Allen's got a funny angle on the 2. He can try to cut it. He's a real good player, and he feels confident, so he'd probably go for it. Tough shot. He shot it real well because he shoots every day, so he knows. Now he does have a little bit of angle on the 3, and he might be able to get enough left on it to come underneath. Yeah, he really stroked it, see, and it arced forward. Now he can try to come up 2 rails, but it's tough. 2 rails. You can play the 5 in the top right or the top left corner. He's shooting low English. He try to come up the table, straight up the table like that, which was real good, and he got on the correct side of the 5. The 7 is touchy. The 7 has to be played inside, so he's got to get an angle on the 6 to come on this side of the 7. And now he's way over here. So then the 9 might go on the side. It might be a combination of the side. He's spinning it. See, I was right. He's coming underneath the 7. And he's a little bit short. But that was a funny angle on the 6. That's why he had to work so hard to try to get it down here for the 7. And it's cuttable, but it's thin, but he's got to go for it. He doesn't have any choice. Pull the cue, he's using bottom right to shorten it up off this end rail. This is a touchy shot. Pull the cue real loose, and he missed it. And Aldo's got an angle. So Aldo's got an angle, he's on the rail, so he really can't do much. But see, he can hit this, pretty full, and the cue ball is going to go forward, maybe put the 9 on the other side here, because he can't do much with the cue ball. You know, he just can't do much with the cue ball. He's elevated a little bit, so the aim is really touchy, and he has to kind of, see, See, he's elevated, which makes the shot tougher, and he's got to come down here, maybe almost to the end rail, or hit the end rail. And he went clear down here and got up, but he got a funny angle. See, the speed was wrong. Now he just lost the game. He'll shoot at this with a little bit of an angle with English. He might just try to put the 9 on the side rail and the cue ball down here. Or he may try to shoot it and put the cue ball at the other end. See if he goes this way and shoots it with some right. Say low right, he can stun the 9 to the left side rail and have the cue ball go to the other long rail in the end. It's going this way. And somebody at Allen's caliber, I expect him to make this. Play the safety, because we're going to take a chance. See, low percentage shot. So now here Aldo can bank this. He can shoot straight at to bring the 9 ball down here, or he can come underneath the 9 ball and kick it out. 3 options. Bank, or go underneath it with right now. He's looking at the cut, which is not the shot. Not the shot. Not the shot. He's going to try it. It's possible, but it's not the percentage shot. You overcut and sold out. Cost him the game. You know, he might make that shot 1 in 10. You know, but especially under a pressure situation, your odds are even reduced. And now he's, you know, Allen's up 2-0. Allen needs 3, and Aldo needs 4. So odds are against Aldo. So Allen's been breaking real well, and he's been making a corner ball, which in this case is the 7 ball, the brown one. So the 7 should go in this right-hand corner, and the 1 will go in the left side pocket if he hits it like he has been. And he didn't hit it quite right. He cut it. He hit the left side from his perspective. The 5 went to the side. He's got to look at the 1. He can shoot the 1 and shoot it with center ball. Have the cue ball hit the end rail and come over on the 2. I don't know how far. 3 has to go to the bottom left corner. So Allen might go over there. Now he's pretty straight, but he's got to try to hit the 2, go left rail on the right-hand long rail. But he's an experienced player and he's good at it. See, this was a touchy shot, but he did it well. But except the 4 is frozen on the 9. It might go to this corner, this right-hand corner, which he just looked at. So he's going to come up the other end of the table, come around the table for this. Oh, he played to kick it out because it wouldn't go. So now what do you do? Aldo wants to come at the left rail and hit the end rail and hit this fairly full to pop it up to the long rail on the side that he's shooting from. So you want to come into it at about a 60 degree, 30 degree angle maybe. Like that, see? But he hit too thin. But that's still pretty good. He might have got a hook out of it. No, he didn't. Allen doesn't have much of a pocket. He can cut it to the right and cue it with low to come around for the 4. A little bit below. No, he's actually shooting about center ball. So he can see that it missed. But see, it was a tough shot. But he's not too scared of Aldo, so he took that chance. Aldo can punch this down to the bottom right corner. See, you can't shoot draw on it to shoot in his left corner. He could shoot at his bottom left corner with a high ball and hopefully hit the 3 and follow forward and miss that side pocket. If he tries to cut it to the right-hand corner, he can't cue it low. He's going to hit like center ball. So he's got to try to punch it to get shape on that 4. And he went over here. And look where the cue ball went. He's got to look at the 4, but he's on the wrong side. He made the shot. He could bank this. He could bank this and have shape on the, have a good look on the 6. But see, the 7-8 is tough. So you want to make, there's no point in shooting this a real tough shot to get, leave yourself a tough shot in the 7. I mean the 6, because shape on the 7 is critical. The 7-8 combination will go, but the cue ball's got to be on that right-hand side of the table. So he's gonna. Looks like he might try to play a safety and put the cue ball underneath the 8, which would be nice. And that's probably the percentage thing to do. That's what a pro would do. And see, he forced it. He didn't know where the cue ball was going to go. Now watch Alan. He'll put the cue ball pretty much straight out from the 7. He's got a little bit of angle. He'll probably shoot the top left. Play the 6 ball on the right-hand side. Whoa horse, whoa horse, whoa horse. It went too far. He's damn near straight in. Damn near straight in. But that's okay. See, he can follow that forward. Come over about 1 diamond off the side rail. Unless he's going to punch down and play the carom, but I don't think the carom will go. That worked out well. But he could see the angle, so he knew he was going to hit it, so he took it. He went for the shot because he was assured of getting a split. This is a delicate shot. Now he's going to hit this thin. He might shoot it softly, stay over there. Or he's shooting it low right to kill him on the rail, see? He shot a little bit low right to kind of kill it, and he did. Actually killed a little bit too much, but he's okay. And Alan is up. Oh, he missed it. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, shit. Aldo can cut this. He can cut this. He can cut this. But he can't. He might be able to shoot with low left and kill the cue real light and shoot it softly. And the cue ball will curve a little bit, enough to cut it in the side and miss the scratch down here. Or you can shoot with a high ball and shoot it soft and just let it hit this long rail. Look at this. Look at this. He's not going to scratch. It had a little top on it. It curved on the way to the side of the pocket. Just a little bit. But he got lucky. So, the score is... Score's 2-1. So they both need 3. It's a race to 3. He didn't hit it at the center. The rack was loose. See, the 1 ball and the 5 ball didn't move. So the rack was loose. These plastic racks don't fit where the shit. You think people that would make stuff like that would make it right, but they don't. Shit, how about that carom shot? How about that carom shot? God damn. But look at the 2-7 over here on the side. So he's got to shoot this a little bit below, touch the left, come across table, and he screwed up. He wanted to be further away. This is okay. He's got quite a bit of angle. So he can make a combination, but the question is that where's the 2 going and the cue ball going? And he's okay. This is touchy. We shoot just a tiny bit of right, play the 3 in the same pocket, like that. Whoa horse, whoa horse, whoa horse. He's got a bit of an angle. He can punch this and probably play the 5 in the side or the 4 in the side. It's the easiest thing for him to do. That's what he just look at. So he just punches to the bottom rail and out. Just like that, and that's good enough. So he can follow this forward and have a straight in shot on the 6. Just going to punch this, just like that, see? See, now he can shoot the 6 and stay over there and have a good angle on to punch the 8 in the side. See that? Whoa, horse, whoa! Now he's got a real good angle, see? He'll just stun this to the end rail. A little bit below center, just stun it. No English, just stun it, like that, see? And he stayed off the end rail. He was experienced enough to know he didn't have to hit the end rail, because if he hit the rail, he might get underneath the 9, and then he's got to back cut it. But he's experienced enough to know he could stun that 8 in the side and roll down and have a right hand cut on the 9, which is what he did. So experience. So he's got 3. He needs 2, and Aldo needs 3. So look for the 1 on the side and the corner ball in the corner, and didn't go, and he scratched. Okay, he can see the 1 in the top right corner. He's got to shoot it and stun out for, can he play it that way? It's kind of touchy. He could shoot it and stun over this way for the 2 ball, but he's looking at following. But see, if he follows it, he's got to get on this side of the 2. Now where in the hell? He could have just stunned it and left the cue ball between the 3 and the 6 and had straight in shape on the 2, but he didn't see it. Now he's got to punch this down and come off the side rail and back out, and he missed the shot. It's because he made the wrong shot selection when he shot the 1, but he slopped in. No, it didn't. Okay, now Allen's got the 4 ball on the side rail down here, and the 5 ball is on the same rail at the other end. So he just looked to see if the 3 will go into the right-hand side. So he's looking at it again. It's close. It's close. So he wants to be on the other side of the 3, so he can punch in the side and come over here for the 4. So he'll cut the 2 ball to the left with right ending. It's just like that. It came up too far. So this is touchy. It's a close shot. He'll probably shoot this with top right. He might stop the cue ball or try to go forward. See, he went forward. Whoa, horse. Whoa, that's a good angle. Because see, he wants to have some angle on the 5 for the 6. Because he can play the 6 on the right-hand side. So she just bottom right to hold it. He almost missed it. Now here, this is tough. See, because if he doesn't have enough angle on the 6, he doesn't want to be on the rail to shoot the 7 inside. So he's confident he's going to punch this and get off the rail. That was a touchy shot. And now he's a little bit the wrong side of the 6, but it's not that bad, but it's an missable shot. He's got to have an angle on the 7, which he does. So he's got enough of an angle on the 7, he could punch it and play the 8 in the same pocket. And he punched it, but it came out a little bit high on the 8. Now he's got a touchy shot. He'll punch the 8 in and play the 9 in the same pocket with a touch of low right, just a touch. He fucked up. He fucked up. He didn't shoot bottom right on it. If it was that straight, he should have followed it. Now he's got a tough shot. This is what happens late in the tournament. He needs 2 games, and Aldo needs 3. He's going to bank at a table. Looks like, yes, he did. But that's experience. He can see the angle. Now it's off the rail, so Aldo can just cross it and bring it back down here. Or he could shoot it, hit the end rail, this side rail, and come down this end rail. In other words, shoot about half ball and shoot with, say, low right. Of course, the bank is possible, but it's not the percentage shot. Or you could try to put them both on the side rails, the long rails, which he did. He went for the bank and he sold out again. Left Allen, kind of a funny angle, but it's not bad. As experienced as Allen is, I expect him to make this, which will put him on the hill. Thin shot, cue it high so the cue ball hits the 9, this side rail, and hits the other rail about where the chalk is. He might put a touch of right on it. High right, just a touch. He did. See the confidence? He knew what was going on. He shot the shot so many times. He was confident, and he had a touch of right. That's why it went so far up the right-hand rail, because he had a touch of right on it. So now it's 4-1. Allen has to go to 5, and Aldo has to go to 4. So Allen's on the hill, and he hit it well the first break, but hasn't hit it well since. Look for the one to go in the side and the brown ball to go in the right corner here. And he didn't aim right again. He just got him fired without aiming. The 2 is in a funny position on his left rail between the 5 and the 7. He's got an angle on the 4, the 1. He can shoot the 1 in the bottom right, top right corner with low left to hit the side rail and bounce out to have a look at the 2. He's going to follow it. Which is, and look at this. Now what do you want to do here? You want to try to kick it? Why? Why would you try to kick it and open up so you can run it? Just shoot and put the 5 against the 2. Give him ball hand. Why would you try to break this out? If you're going to try to hit it, just shoot it soft. But why work so hard? Just shoot the 5 into the 2 super easy. Give the guy ball hand. See, he's looking at trying to kick it. Why? Why work that hard? There's no point in that. He might shoot it hard to get lucky, or he might shoot the 9 in the pocket. Get the 9 out of it. It looks like he's shooting the 9. No. So now what happens? Look at this now. Now the 2 will go. He can break out the 4 and the 3 sitting right there. I mean, he can break out the 5. So he'll cut the 2, punch the 5, and have shape on the 3 right there in the middle of the table. Just like that. See that? Now the table's runnable because Aldo played for a kick instead of tying the balls up. He'll shoot this and punch down just a little bit for the 4. See that? Maintain an angle. He got it pretty straight, but he's okay. He can punch this with a above center ball, a touch of right maybe. And he got kind of close to it. He'd be better off if he didn't get so close to it. Now he's got to find the angle. He can follow down for the 6. But it's kind of a touchy shot. See, he had to shoot that pretty carefully. He's got a nice angle. The 6 come out 2 rails for the 7. But angle on the 8 is critical to make it easy to get to the 7. Bounce off the rail a little bit. And he's on a little bit the wrong side, so he's got to play the 8 in the top left corner. So he'll draw this out and move to the left about 2 feet. 1 foot, 2 feet. He's almost straight and 2 straight in. He went a little bit too far. So he can shoot a straight top and come to the center of the table. No, he's shooting with low or center. He's going to come on 2 rails. No, he didn't. Didn't. It looked like he was cueing with center ball. That's it, folks. Thanks.